Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Hope and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Hope's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Hope is going to come home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly on Sunday during your follow-up training session. Now, she is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking without pulling you, dragging you. She's a big girl. She has a lot of power, and she's able to pull you if she wants to. So heeling is walking with her shoulder next to your left leg, and the command is Hope heel. Now at this point, Hope has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with Brandy. Whether Brandy is walking very slowly, so you're out for a leisurely walk and you're chatting on one of these nice days, or you're power walking. And each time that Brandy stops her feet, Hope has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. If she doesn't sit nicely when you stop, you tell her, no, sit, and you give a little tug on your training collar. And if you see, she's walking beautifully next to Brandy's left leg, and when Brandy stops her feet, she sits automatically without being told. So this is going to make your walks a pleasure. Anyone should be able to walk her and be comfortable and not be afraid of slipping on ice or falling down steps. She should be nicely walking and maintaining pace with you and watching you. And she's doing a great job of demonstrating that skill. Nice automatic sit. Beautiful. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use your left open palm right in front of her face and the one-word command to stay. Now when you're practicing at home, you can practice your sit stays at the doors, all entries and exits. Lengthen out your time and your distance and practice indoors as well as outdoors. When Brandy returned back to her, she walked all the way around her, back to where they started. Everything starts and stops at heel position. Brandy gave her another heel command, and she starts walking with Brandy again. And this is what you want. You want her to be nice, focused, mature, attentive girl who's a pleasure to be with and to have in your home. She's going to leave her in another sit stay. She's going to walk out to the end of her leash. Let her hold that stay. When you're working with her at home, you want to lengthen it out. Start out at about 40 seconds and work all the way up to 3 minutes. This time, instead of returning back to her, Brandy's going to use her name. She's going to lighten her tone of voice, and she's going to call her. And Hope's job is to come and sit right in front of Brandy, facing her knees, and then Hope goes back to heel position. She should go back to sitting. There we go. And Brandy is going to demonstrate that again. So she's going to heel her out of that command, and we're going to demonstrate the come command again. You always want to make your come command happy and enjoyable, but you don't want to send her over the top. You want to make sure that when she comes to you, she's under control. So in the beginning, you're going to be using your leash as your guide to guide her right in front of your knees and to sit. And jumping gets no positive reinforcement. You only get praised if you come and you sit. Beautifully done. And then she goes back to heel. Good. Good girl. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are your down commands, and there are two. The first one is the down from a heel position. So with the dog seated at your left at heel, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay, practice this right in your living room while you're watching TV, in your dining room while you're eating dinner. You're going to lengthen this down stay out to 5 minutes. So this is a great exercise for helping to develop self-control and maturity. When Brandy returns back to her, she walks all the way around her. She stops at heel position. And at that point, Hope expects to get another command. So at that point, you can tell her heel, you can tell her stay again, whatever you want to tell her, but you have to tell her what you want. And Brandy will demonstrate that down from a heel position one more time. Good girl, Hope. So with her seated, always make sure she's seated first. Left open palm straight down toward the ground. The one-word command to down and stay. And I will tell you that the more you practice with her, use your video as a training tool, practice, 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 the better she's going to get. This time, instead of returning back to heel, Brandy's going to call her out of that. She guides her in with the leash. Hope comes right in and sits, and then she returns to heel. She's really, really a lovely girl, and she's done a great job here at school. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance, and this is a little bit harder. So we're going to leave her in a sit-stay. Brandy's going to turn to face her. She's going to use her right hand this time to give the command, and she's going to drop her into a down from a distance. And with that command, again, you're going to lengthen out the distance that she will go down for you and the amount of time that she will hold that down. And I couldn't have asked for a better video from this girl. We've demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your sit-stay, your come, your down from a heel, your down from a distance, and stay. These are all of the formal obedience commands that she has learned while she's been here. We'll have lots of paperwork to go over with you. We'll answer any questions that you have. We've enjoyed every minute of her being here, and we will see you Sunday. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.